Greetings
everyone.
from the future.
Yes, this is future Alexa and Mackie. We realized that the haul was getting a little bit long, so we separated off the manga and the comics portion of it, which you're going to see in a couple of seconds. We hope you enjoy this part of the video. I hope you enjoy this haul. I hope you're excited about all the things you're about to see. Okay, we'll check back in 10 minutes.
Hi. Shall we move on to comics and manga?
Yes.
Yes, we shall. So,
or maybe we could pretend that I didn't accidentally slip
lose
and
your
buy all of
mind?
the things.
Yeah. Moving on to part 2 of my Humble Bundle haul. The big July haul was a Garth Ennis haul. Like everything Garth Ennis,
Wow.
which I have followed Garth Ennis for a while now. To describe Garth Ennis's work, it's kind of like what George R. R. Martin has brought to the kind of the fantasy world, where it's just like thought-provoking and graphic and intense and really calls some crazy philosophical questions to play about human beings and how, well, humans are crap, right? And so
oh, we're back to that.
Basically everything Garth Ennis sort of went on sale. Well, not everything, but most of the big titles. So you've got A Train Called Love. We'll see it flash up below. I haven't read that yet, hadn't had the pleasure. Then In Jets, which is a spin-off of another series called Jennifer Blood. We'll see that in a bit. The Pilgrim, The Boys, which is a huge thing now on Amazon.
Oh, right, that's the one with the
yeah, that's the one. And this one, it's superheroes. In this one, it's superheroes are crap. Like they're celebrated across the globe, but they are the most.
I'm getting every single thing
Yeah,
that you read
as long as there's
someone is crap.
As long as there's a human aspect to it, and these superheroes are technically human, even if they're sort of enhanced in some ways. They are the worst, most debauched, morally bankrupt, terrible creatures on the planet. That's and it's up to the boys to sort of spank them if they do bad things. The Red Team, which I may have read in the past, I'm not sure. Battlefields, which is a story of historical fiction set in World War II, I want to say, where it's just a bunch of situations. I don't know if this one has the Night Witches story. For those of you who may or may not be history buffs, the Night Witches are actually a Russian squad of women who would bomb in the night the enemy camps, and they were called Night Witches because they were in smaller planes and then whatever, and so there was that. And then of course finally Jennifer Blood, which is she's a mom, but she was also like a former assassin, and her life catches up with her, and she's like, I gotta just take everybody out, which I love Jennifer Blood. And so that was great. I mean, and it's all of it, like literally every issue ever. It isn't just like The Boys Volume 1 or Jennifer. No, it's just every graphic novel, and for that super low basic price of you pay this much and you get everything kind of thing. I'm just like, yeah, I'll take that, and please do donate to the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America and or every library institute, right? Because everybody wins that way.
So, cool. So
now for the pièce de résistance.
I closed my eyes and all of this happened. No, I'm kidding.
Close your eyes. Your eyes were wide open. You clicked heavily.
What really happened was, I don't know if this is going to become like a yearly thing for me and Kristen, because I swear it happens every July. It's always around her birthday month. Like, it's almost her birthday when it happens. So, one day, I got this email, and Barnes & Noble sends periodically emails, and this email in particular caught my attention because the subject line of it was buy 2, get 1 free for Viz Media books. Here's the thing. I love a lot of Viz Media stuff.
That is true.
There's a lot of Viz Media that I would happily ride and die with, because that's just first of all, most of what Mackie introduced to me is actually Viz Media stuff.
That's true.
Which obviously I love. And so, I get on the phone and tell Kristen, guess what? There's another sale. And she's like, uh-oh. To preface this haul, I will say, a lot of this is either stuff that I know I'm going to keep and love, because manga for me, it's come to a point where I have to be very picky about what I choose to bring in, because it is a little bit more expensive and it requires a lot of commitment.
Shelf space.
Also commitment, because you're buying volumes that cost $10 for 192 illustrated pages. So it's a lot. Yeah, I bought a lot of books. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I bought a lot of manga. Some of these are not actually from the Barnes & Noble sale, because they're not Viz Media, but I just got swept up in my manga love, so here we are! The first one I actually had on pre-order, and that's Fruits Basket Another by Natsuki Takaya. This is the second volume of this spin-off series. There are only 3 volumes, so this one's not as much of a commitment. But either way, I would have definitely wanted it because I love Fruits Basket. I genuinely love Fruits Basket.
That's a mouse. Anyway.
This is the second book in the series, so I can't tell you that much, but I will tell you that it basically follows the same sort of plot line as the first series, except that maybe the roles are slightly switched around in the characters and their personalities.
And the main character isn't as self-aware.
And she's not, the main character is definitely not Toru. She's not the same kind of personality. She's a little bit more introverted and withdrawn. But it's been really fun so far. And I just need characters to make cameos, okay? I just need it. Like, I need it. These are mostly what I got from the sale. We have 4 volumes of Boruto Naruto Next Generation.
Yes.
We live in a house where we enjoy Naruto, even with all its like...
It's a little Konoha extension.
faults. So this is basically like the next generation. So it's the kids of all the people who were in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, basically. And these are the next 4 volumes that we didn't own yet. Which
I will put on my TBR.
Okay. So, if you guys have watched this channel or read the blog, you guys will probably know that one of my all-time favorite animes that Maki has ever made me watch is Fushigi Yugi. I've seen that one so many times. I'm never sick of it, even though it brings me pain. Never sick of it. So I actually owned the first volume of their bind-up manga from Rachel like a long time ago because she gave it to me for Christmas, but because of the sale I got 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oy.
and 6, which completes my collection. Isn't that great? To be fair, some of these are not actually from the sale because they didn't have the editions in stock. But if you don't know anything about Fushigi Yugi, it's basically about a 15-year-old named Miyaka. She gets transported into the world of this ancient Chinese kingdom via a book that she and her friend open. And she is
fulfilling a prophecy that says that a girl from another world will awaken the god of... I've watched it 20 billion times too. Will awaken the god of that particular region to grant, I want to say 3 wishes.
3 wishes,
that would obviously result in the, you know, the
peace in that kingdom,
and power in the land, whatever. So obviously the girl
also
from the
that
other
she
world
can go home.
Yeah, and obviously the girl from the other world is a huge precious commodity, a messianic figure, and yet we have, you know, just this young girl who's just like, I have all that pressure on me, and of course there's like 7 star warriors that are destined to protect her, and that's sort of like the draw. And so that's what this revolutionary series did, and it was great. And
I love the original series a whole damn lot, and it features 2 of the 4 priestesses. But can I just say, all of these spin-offs,
I'm still waiting for my Byakusenki.
I'm gonna link my Otaku-a-thon, the first one vlog where I read the spin-off. That's enough said.
Which was a prequel.
That's enough said.
Though it's the one in between that prequel and this one that I really need right now. It's about the one with the white tiger. So, because this one's about the phoenix and the dragon. The spin-off is about the giant turtle god.
I'm still in pain.
Which is the Genbu. And then there's the white tiger. And
so excited.
I needed that in my life. So.
Alright, so put that down. Next, I completed a series that I have actually already read, really love. Still mad about the fact that it is not a finished series, and that is Nana. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until 21. We're not going to try and hold all of that up because that is a lot of books. But I'm really happy I have this. The author of the series is Ayazawa, and the series itself is about 2 girls who are named Nana. Their paths cross, they end up living together, they end up getting involved in each other's lives. There's romance, there's drama, there's friendship. They're actually friends, they get along. I love it so much, but I'm still so bitter about that ending because it really does not end on a good note. And I understand that the author was obviously suffering from like some real life illness that she has to deal with. And so, ooh, can you hold all of them?
Yes, I can.
Now I have the whole collection. I'm so happy. I actually want to reread them, even though I know it's going to bring me pain again because it'll end where I don't want it to end. It also crosses over with her other series, Paradise Kiss, which I've read and loved.
It's a crossover?
Some of the characters pop up here.
Very nice.
Which I really
Would you say that the way Nana ends is terrible, but it could be considered an ending?
No.
Oh, terrible. Really unfinished.
Hurts my soul. I'm obsessed. We already knew this. These are volumes 2 to 5 of Full Metal Alchemist. I'm gonna take the liberty of showing you the covers just because, first of all, that's Al.
Biggest cinnamon roll in the anime kingdom.
And Roy.
Mr. Mustang.
And Roy Ship. Kidding. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
And there's Sensei.
Are we... How many left before we can complete the whole thing?
Oh, that's going to be a while because they're still coming out.
Oh, they're still coming out.
Yeah, these are bind-up versions of them too.
This is Al.
These are
my favorite.
Yeah, these are called the Full Metal editions. They're gorgeous. If you can't tell, there's like foiling on them. I love that they feature a character on every single cover. Whether I love or hate that character is moot point.
And it's got all of like the alchemic symbols.
I know. I'm still not over the fact that we finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and it was so good.
It was great. It was great.
This one I got because apparently it's like Studio Ghibli in manga form.
Ooh.
It's called Witch Hat Atelier, and it's by Kamome Shirahama. Look at that cover, it's so cute.
Oh, that looks gorgeous.
It's a magic school story, so
Oh, who
Obviously.
doesn't love a magic school story?
To be fair, the other studio that I also really enjoy is also something Mackie introduced to me.
Because this is my dream. Someday
Clamp.
when I grow up, I'm going to have my own Clamp.
Clamp is an amazing, amazing studio. It's all women, yeah?
Yeah,
Which is
they're a bunch of
really
friends, and they lived in like the same place for a while, and the only privacy they had was like the underside of their desk. But they worked it, and they hustled, and now
and their hustle's amazing.
And their hustle's amazing, and now they have created amazingness.
I just picked this up, but you can
for all
probably
generations
guess
to
what it
enjoy.
is.
It's Sakura. And at the back,
It's a
it's
cloak
this
card.
beautiful kind of cloak cardy.
Anyway, this is a collector's edition of Cardcaptor Sakura. It's so pretty. Okay, I just had to.
And the art is so huge.
Yeah, you can appreciate it more.
Is there more of these?
Yes, there's going to be 2 more volumes. No, pre-order. I have them on pre-order.
Because look at how large the art is. In this.
You open to
It's
a page
just
with all of my
gorgeous.
favorite people.
It is just amazing. So
All of my favorite people.
Oh wow, this is a good. Like you see this, the art is just like. Huge.
My faves.
I love these guys so much.
I do too.
All
I
right,
have such a huge
Here we
soft
go.
spot.
Yeah, that was a good buy.
I also have the first volume of Everyone's Getting Married, which is by Izumi Miyazono. This one is obviously about a successful career woman who wants to be married. That's her dream. She thinks that her long-term boyfriend's gonna propose to her. He doesn't. He breaks up with her.
Ouch.
But she meets this new guy, starts to like him, and then finds out that he doesn't ever want to get married.
Ooh.
So this entire manga series is about that. Kristen is the one who recommended it to me, as most of these manga. See, here's the thing with my manga. It's either Kristen said I should read it or Mackie said I should read it, so. Alright, we have reached the end. We are at the very last thing. This is definitely not part of the Barnes & Noble sale, but I love this show. I genuinely cannot wait for season 2. I genuinely think the story is really, really good, even if it gets really, really dark. And that is The Ancient Magus Bride. So this is volumes 2 to 10, which is what is currently out, and then we have a couple more coming in.
We're caught up.
This is the story of a girl named Chise, and she is basically purchased at an auction, which obviously is questionable. She's purchased at an auction.
Questionable. It's like saying a hurricane is like a
Fine.
breeze.
It's not. Okay, here's the thing about this manga. Yes, there's like kind of a power imbalance between her and the magician who buys her, but Chise ends up as a magician's apprentice, and so she spends the entire series sort of learning how to, you know, work magic and deal with magic and work with magical creatures like fae or dragons, which is pretty cool.
There's dragons.
Yeah, actually, Chise has a very specific designation. She's called a Sleighbeggy, which means that she has very strong affinity for magic, and so that's why she's training. But at the same time, because of her strong affinity, it takes away her life faster.
Oh no.
So they're
you
trying
burn
to
out
find a
quicker.
solution to that. I love this story. I think it's so fascinating. I enjoy it so much. So I'm gonna get caught up. Kristen wants me to get caught up because she has a lot to say, and she can't say it because I've not read it. So
Awesome.
I'm happy to have all of these. So yeah, that is the end of Alexa's I Treated Myself manga.
And we are back. Hello.
And those are all the comics and the manga that we hauled for the month of July, which was a fair bit of manga and comics.
Well, you know, there was
Good
a sale,
deals,
there was
exactly.
a birthday, it was a thing.
So don't expect as gigantic a comics or manga haul in the future, but we hope you enjoyed this one. And if you have read any of the manga that I hauled or the comics that Mackie hauled, do let us know. We would love to hear it. Or if you have any recommendations that are similar to the things that we got that we already love, clearly
Yes.
from watching this video you could probably tell, let us know as well. We are always looking for new things to try, and we will see you guys with another video soon. Bye!
Bye.